So my mother is definitely a hippie in a way. She's always loved the Grateful Dead and psychedelics, but we never did it together until last night. What I'm about to tell you is very profound and also strange, because I'm trying to capture it as accurately as possible from my recollections. I've never done this before, but here goes nothing. My mom and I took 2.5 grams of penis envy each using the lemon tech method. We had blankets laid out and a YouTube playlist set up. It started with Cherry by Chromatics, a meaningful song from some previous memories that puts me in a good headspace. I was laughing and smiling a lot. With the carpet, it seemed even more real than ever before for some reason. I saw pink dots like cotton candy waving along the floor, and I laid my head on my mother's lap, scared. My foot was shaking like crazy. I told her I was expunging the bad energy from my system. We talked about my family, my dad's side. They separated when I was little, and my dad got custody. She became more present once I became an adult, telling her not to have ill feelings against my father, saying deep down, I know he still loves you. I wrapped my arms around her tight. I then told her she should stay with the boyfriend she has now, because she had recently got out of a domestic violence relationship, and this guy she's with now really loves her and treats her so well. But I also did tell her I would protect her if she needed me to fly over there and such. They've known each other for years. I told her I wanted her to be happy, and that I wanted my dad to be happy with my stepmom. From here on is when it gets really confusing, and the timeline will jump back and forth here, because that's when the trip became way more pronounced. Earlier in the day, I was on a leftist subreddit exposing a picture of these high school guys and girls with swastikas and Nazi SS Balt symbols drawn on their bodies. It frightened me. But back to the trip, that memory from earlier triggered me to see kaleidoscopic swastikas and SS symbols. I said, Mom, I am not a white supremacist. She said, What makes you say that? I said, I was surrounded by some guys like that in high school. At the time, I had no idea how awful and evil their ideology was because I wasn't taught better. I didn't agree with it, but I tolerated it, which was still wrong. I then thought my neighbors were listening. The one across and the guy above him are black, so I felt a protective instinct in case anyone hurt them and they weren't able to protect themselves. I'm a civil rights activist, so I don't want to be their savior because they're fully capable of protecting themselves and don't need me. But if they ever did, I'd be there for them. Anyway, the next point in the trip, I was no longer in control of my body. Voices were telling me I was a burnout. I saw so many colors. I imagined myself in a hospital bed, being tortured with infinite needles poking into me, sucking rainbow fluid out of me. I then felt like I was dying and being reborn over and over again. With my unmoving body laid out, a translucent giant fist was slamming down on my body like a mallet, trying to beat some secret knowledge out of me that only I possessed. I was also coughing up rainbow blood. I then told my mom about my partner and how much I cared about her, and that I'm not ready for marriage or kids, but if it came to that, I would give the world for her. Then, I imagined myself in a rainbow vortex, with my hands slowly being pulled away from my mom. The force that was pulling me represented the authorities, but it was all liquid colors in a literal sense. I said, "Don't let them take me away, Mom." She said, "I'd never let that happen." She then wrapped her arms around me with the blanket, and I felt love in a way that I've never felt before. From there, I imagined being in trouble and having to make a public speech to a crowd, like I was famous and had to apologize to them for something. Back to the secret knowledge thing. I was trying to remember how to talk, walk, or even make sense of my surroundings. I was basically gone, in my own little world. I remember gasping for air. My mom then gave me a banana, which I slowly ate. I imagined losing my ability to take care of myself and my mom having to care for me. Once it started to wear off, I finally realized some wisdom. I need to treat others with love and compassion, especially those who show me love and compassion themselves. I need to be more patient with others. When you treat others with love and forgiveness, you're more likely to get it in return than if you didn't. I learned to appreciate my family and to not get so frustrated with them. I actually live on the other side of the country from them and called them today, and I was so happy to talk to all of them. I also realized to think before reacting. My mom being there brought us closer together. Despite how scary it was, I was flushing away a lot of the negative energy bottled up inside of me that only she would understand. So many years of depression and insecurity seemed to, at least for the time being, be put to a much needed rest. I've been on psychedelics many times, both alone and with people I care about, but this was by far the most memorable and the one I'll never forget. I feel so much more connected to others and just want to make the world better in whatever way I'm able to. In the world we're living right now, we need more of that. We need each other to come together, spreading love and camaraderie. This trip report was taken from my Reddit community. The name of the community is called Trip Reports TFTT. So if you have a horror story you'd like to submit, or just a crazy and outlandish one like this, please go to reddit.com/r/tripreportstftt to submit your story. Who knows, you might be in the next Tales from the Trip video. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, as it's greatly appreciated. Also comment down below, because it boosts my algorithm to spread my videos to a wider audience. And subscribe too. You don't want to miss any of this content that I'm uploading weekly, multiple times weekly that is. And I just want to say, if you're a loyal fan, have been in my comment section before, you know that there's some bots and scammers in the comment section, so just forget about them. They're going to keep commenting. There's nothing I can really do about it. I have filtered words in there like Shrooms, Instagram, and stuff like that. So if you comment Shrooms on Instagram, or it's like if you comment something rude that or a swear word, it gets automatically blocked out, and I have to approve it first. So if I didn't have that set up, there'd be way more scammers down there. What you see is half of what there actually is. Every morning I wake up, I have like about 20 to 30 of them just in my comments, and I gotta delete. And it's so fucking annoying, but there's nothing I can do about it, so. And I feel like if I keep on reporting them, then it's not gonna be a good look for my YouTube channel. So I'm just gonna, keep on doing what I'm doing and just deal with it. Hey, at least it gives me more comments, right? No, they're fucking terrible. But I just want to let you guys know that, because it annoys me and annoys you guys too, and I can't do anything about it. So yeah, we're just have to deal with it for now until YouTube figures it out. And it's not just my comment section. I mean, you go for any bot, like on Instagram, there's like sex bots all over the place. You go on any like sports page or whatever it is, you see the first 2 minutes of the post, you see thousands and thousands of bots going like, oh my god, will you be my daddy tonight? Or something like that, some stupid shit like that. So yeah, it's not gonna end, but hey, we gotta roll with the punches, I guess, and we're gonna get punched hard. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of rambled on there, but I wanted to get a point across. So have a good day, I guess. I'll probably be posting a multiple story video on Sunday, so I know you guys love those, and I love them too, so we'll get back to that. But this week I had to work a lot. I was just on a little trip, or if you want to call it something like that. Yeah, so I want to get 2 little videos out, and then like on my official days off I can make the longer videos. So yeah, stay patient and good things will come. All right, have a good one.